god, the camera was falling.
Go down to the bottom, and the only way to get there is through this hole.
Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Someone has requested a video and it's called We Explored the Secret Village in the Grand Canyon. And yeah, the Grand Canyon is in my list. But definitely is a place I will love to visit one day. And I'm really curious to watch this video. But before to start, I just wanted to ask you something. Do you know what is the Grand Canyon favorite compliment? You rock. Okay, I know this was funny. If you want to share some more jokes, just write on the comments. So I'm really curious to watch this video and to explore the Grand Canyon. So let's do it and enjoy together.
The Grand Canyon is over 270 miles long and 6,000 feet deep, with over 5 million visitors every year. Most people are probably aware of its stunning landscapes, full of hiking trails, rivers, and waterfalls.
This is nuts!
Oh my god, wait a second.
5 million visitors every year. Most people are probably aware of its stunning landscapes, full of hiking trails, rivers, and waterfalls.
Look at this. How wonderful is this? Wow.
This is nuts! We still have a little ways to go. We're almost there.
But what you might not know is that there's a tiny village of 208 residents located right in the heart of this massive canyon. And today we're hiking 10 miles all the way to the bottom of the canyon to learn more about this secret village. Plus, of course, we'll explore some of the
Is there no pictures? Wait.
the bottom of the canyon to learn more about this secret village.
They say no pictures beyond this point. Oh my god, crazy.
Plus, of course, we'll explore some of the world's most epic waterfalls, all alone.
Oh my god.
Village. Plus, of course, we'll explore some of the world's most epic
Look at this. I want to go there.
waterfalls, all alone.
Look at this!
But more on that later. The village is owned by the Supai people, and entry is strictly controlled by a permit system. It can take years to get a permit, and if you're lucky enough to get one,
Man, everything takes years in America to visit. We don't have life to wait so much. This is crazy, but of course I guess it's a very specific place and really good preserved, so yeah. Perhaps there is only a capacity per time, so also I understand. They were telling this village is very, very small there.
it costs $455 per person
Oh my god, this is really expensive.
for a 3-night trip, making this one of, if not the most expensive hikes in the US. So join us as we carry everything we need for the next 3 days
Okay, in the case we cannot go there, at least we can enjoy this video.
on our backs, mostly Nate's back, to see if this adventure is worth the wait and expensive price tag.
Don't fall.
They make so cool, the intro is looking like a movie.
Don't fall.
So,
Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh.
saved it.
Down we go. I'm so excited.
So not only is the Supai village the only village in the bottom of the Grand Canyon, it's also the most remote village in the continental US. So we just drove through 2 hours of nothingness to get here, and now we're starting the hike down to the village. There's only 2 ways to get.
This is one thing I hear in America too. Some places you have to fill the tank of the car because otherwise there is not like a petrol station or anything around. Crazy.
here. You can either take a helicopter, which is surprisingly affordable, or you can hike down like we're doing now. But I kind of feel like you'd be missing out on a big part of the experience if you didn't do the hike. So from here we have 8 miles until we get to the village, and then another 2 miles to get to the campground where we're gonna be spending the next 2 nights. So as I mentioned before, these permits are notoriously hard to get, especially if you wanna come in the spring, summer, or fall, because the idea of swimming in the waterfalls down at the bottom is super romantic, but we got tired of waiting around for permits, and they're pretty easy to grab in winter. We actually grabbed one 2 days ago, and there was tons of availability. So we're going in off season, which feels like a little bit of a risk, but I think it could have some benefits. First, in summer, this canyon can get up to
Why risk? I didn't get it.
days ago, and there was tons of availability. So we're going in off season, which feels like a little bit of a risk, but I think it could have some benefits. First, in summer, this canyon can get up to 115 degrees, so most people start this 10-mile hike before the sun rises, and we've started at a casual 10 a.m. Second, because it's winter, there should be a lot fewer people down here, and we're hoping to have a couple of the waterfalls all to ourselves, which would be really special because it gets super crowded in the summer. We're gonna head down, be the guinea pigs, and see if it's worth doing this in off season.
When we stopped on the way in to pick up our permits, the lady told us she's had like 4-ish people check in the last few days. In about 3 weeks, she said 100 people per week at least are gonna be checking in. So that made me really hopeful.
Look at this view. It is hard to look at the view when you have to pay really close attention to your feet, otherwise it's super easy to slip.
Oh my god, the camera was falling. Crazy, of course. He was telling all the distance, no? But of course we imagine sometimes, these miles or these kilometers, and this doesn't sound so much sometimes, but of course when you see how is the ground where you are stepping, and this is full of rocks, the way become longer than really it is. So yeah.
Warmed up fast.
As soon as we round the corner into the sunshine, I went from freezing to sweating. I think I could go from my puffy coat to my tank.
Yeah, of course, when you start to walk, you start to become warmer. But I guess better to be prepared with clothes and everything, because it's easy to remove things. But if you are getting cold, this is not nice.
I'm going shirtless. Well, it's pretty obvious why the people in summer start their hike before sunrise. It's the middle of winter and I'm in shorts and a t-shirt.
I just can't believe we're in the middle of the Grand Canyon right now, all alone. This is gonna be the best weekend ever.
Wow, oh my goodness. I don't know if to say now, perhaps yes. I'm planning to do a trip in Spain and to share with you. And yes, I don't want to tell you much, but I think around July, more or less, I'm gonna post it. And yeah, I want to start to share with you some vlogs in Spain of places that they look like American places. So get ready for it.
So if you're using this video to plan your trip, just a heads up, you do have to check in for the hike at a place that's an hour and a half before you actually get to the trailhead. It's called the Grand Canyon Caverns Inn. And I did not realize until we pulled up this morning that it's the same place that we stopped when we were driving Route 66 back in 2020. It's this super quirky, classic Route 66 style motel on the side of the road.
Oh my god, this is really cool. Wait a second.
Stopped when we were driving Route 66 back in 2020. It's this super quirky, classic Route 66 style motel on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. But the thing that makes it super cool is that there is a massive cave back behind the motel, and you can actually sleep in the cave overnight. So it brought back some fun memories.
Did it bring up fun?
Ah, yeah, this I saw in one of the videos. Was like the cities undergrounds in America. Yeah, I remember that you could rent these cave there to sleep there for one night. Oh my god, so crazy.
Actually sleep in the cave overnight. So it brought back some fun memories.
Did it bring up fun memories or nightmares, Nate?
This is where we think we see the ghost. And that's where we're sleeping. Great. It's the deepest hotel in the US. The problem is they tell you ghost stories when they take you down. So they tell you about all the people who have died down there.
It's for sure haunted.
The spirits that haunt it, and then they leave you there by yourself. You're the only one in the cave all night after they've told you these ghost stories. How are you supposed to get a good night's sleep after that?
I've slept great.
Oh my god, they are not so nice telling you these stories. Honestly, when I was watching this video, I was thinking, I don't know if really I would like to sleep there. Perhaps to visit this place, yes, but to sleep there? Man, I guess not.
Great.
So yeah, if you're planning your trip and you're not scared of ghosts and you want to add a fun night on before or after the trip, definitely check.
When I was little, I was very, very scared to the dark. And always I imagined somebody was coming. So of course, I'm not gonna sleep there. Even I remember, when I was, in the house with my parents, and then they were asking me, can you bring a fork from the kitchen? This was my nightmare, because I needed to go to one corridor, to the living room, and to another corridor, and then to the kitchen. And everything in the dark. And then when I was coming to the kitchen, I was turning on the light. And this was this light, this fluorescent. I don't know if you know this kind of light. This is like a long tube, no? And this was taking time until it was on. And I don't know, was pretty old perhaps. And it was taking like, I don't know, some seconds, or for me it was taking forever. And then while I was in the kitchen, I was turning around like looking, there's something going on there. I was taking the fork, I was turning off the light, and I was running so fast with the fork like this, like everywhere, like to defend myself in case something happened. Oh my god, this was such an adventure just in the dark. So perhaps I'm not gonna be there.
And you're not scared of ghosts and you want to add a fun night on before or after the trip, definitely check out Sleeping in the Cave. All right, 3 miles in, we're doing about 30-minute miles. The first mile was pretty much just the switchbacks going straight down the canyon wall, and then the last 2 have just been through this dry riverbed in the bottom of the canyon. But it's time for some water and a snack.
The best part of hiking.
This is amazing. We're just alone in the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
Yeah, of course. Also, they wear these bags that looks very heavy. To walk also with a bag is an extra thing.
So pretty down here. We are officially halfway, so 5 miles in, and we've seen a grand total of 5 other people on this entire hike.
And 3 of them were leaving.
It's pretty crazy to think that we're gonna go from this barren, dry landscape to just an oasis of waterfalls. Could not ask for better weather for a hike. So far, winter is the move. Ask us tonight when it gets dark and we're laying in our tent if we still feel that way. So I don't know if you've thought about the logistics of how all this works, but if you have, you may be wondering how in the world they get stuff down here, how the people who live in the most remote village in the US get their mail. We just saw it in action. Unfortunately, the sign at the top specifically said, do not film horses, but we just got passed by a mule train, and the mules on either side of them had a US postal box where they had just brought the mail down and they were coming back up. The nearest post office is actually 75 miles away in a town called Peachtree, and it is the only post office in the US that has a walk-in freezer because they have to bring food down here. So they bring the food to the post office and then they put it in a truck. It's a loud bird. They drive it to the trailhead where we started this hike, and then from there, everything goes on to mule trains. So 6 days a week, mules make the trip down and back and supply the village with everything they need.
I have a bunch of rocks in my boots.
You look like a sailor.
Getting closer. 2 more miles to the village. Look how clear this water is.
Almost
Takara here. Obviously, not in the Grand Canyon anymore. We are back home in Colorado. Yay! I mean,
Colorado! Oh my god, so nice. And yeah, I was thinking also when they are recording themselves, walking, they have to place the camera somewhere here to record that they are walking on the bridge because there is nobody coming with them, no? So yeah, they are really recording everything around. I mean, this is good for me because also give me some ideas when I start to do my vlogs.
Look how clear this water is.
Almost there! It has been almost exactly 4 hours since we started the hike, and we have made it to the most remote village in the US. Unfortunately. All right, so we're on the other side of the village now, and I wish we could have showed you more, but obviously we're gonna be respectful and not film. I expected it to feel a lot like Mooney, which is the town that we visited in Nebraska that has a population of 1, and pretty much the only thing that the entire town consists of is a diner and one lady's house. But this was like a real town.
there were schools.
Yeah, this I also remember I was watching one of the videos.
And one lady's house. But this was like a real town.
There were schools, churches, a restaurant, a grocery store, a post office.
The most remote post office in the US. I guess everything down here is probably the most
most remote.
remote. Cafe, lodge, so if you don't want to camp, you can stay at the lodge. It was a full mile to walk through the town, and we probably passed 50 houses. So you could do this trip really bougie. You could take the helicopter down, stay in the lodge, and just hike to the waterfalls.
It was a really good exercise in like not pulling out the camera because there were just so many times I'd be like, oh, but like
There
you
are
can't.
power lines that you can see stretching all the way down from the top of the canyon to get down and power the village. A bunch of fascinating stuff. But even though this is the most remote town in the US, over 20,000 people visit here every year. But they don't come to see the town. They come to see the waterfalls that we're gonna spend the next 2 days exploring.
And we can actually film those. Don't worry.
I was not prepared for this.
Look at the color of that water.
I love it.
Wow, that is so cool.
We are all alone at the bottom of Havasu Falls right now.
What?
And I think this is why more people should start coming here off season.
It's even bluer and more magnificent than I ever could have dreamed
A
of.
waterfall in the Grand Canyon would be incredible by itself, but the color of the water, it doesn't look real. We are in an oasis in the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
It's pretty cold, but we're getting it.
We're
We
getting
have to
in.
get it. Yes.
We're both pretty warm from our hike, and you can't pass up a chance to be the only one swimming in Havasu Falls. Woo, that's warm.
I still cannot believe it. Woo! But oh my gosh, this is insane!
Incredible.
Like, I knew it was gonna be good, but nothing could have prepared me for this. And the fact that we're alone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the best day ever.
It's a trade-off. The water's not warm. So there's this little area right in front of the falls that just looks like a natural, I was gonna say hot tub, but I guess a natural cold plunge at this point. Look at this!
It's cold. It's cold, but it's so pretty.
Does not get better than this.
No, I'm so happy.
All right, so once you're in, it really doesn't feel that bad, and I cannot think of anything that feels better after a long, hot 10-mile hike. Okay, body temp's starting to get down. I don't want to be freezing the rest of the night, so we're gonna get out, but I have a feeling tomorrow during the day, we'll be able to hang out in the other falls a lot longer. If we just hiked out right now, it was all worth it. But we still have 4 more waterfalls to explore tomorrow.
I don't think it's gonna get any better than that. Might as well go home.
But now we have to find somewhere to set up camp before it gets dark. And I am very much looking forward to dinner.
Same.
This is home for the night. We found our own private spot right beside the river. There are hundreds of spots in this campground and there are probably 15 tents.
And then there is no animals going on there, like wolf or another animals, mouses.
And this little slice of heaven is all ours. I am glad to have this off my back.
Nate carried pretty much everything. My backpack is tiny and turns out it only held enough for like
How convenient.
my clothes. If y'all have been around a while, then you know this.
Of course, they were having 2 bags, but they were kind of small, no? I mean, to have even a tent there is, oh my god, they are doing very good, packing everything well.
This tent has been used at Ragbri, Smoky Mountains in Gatlinburg, Boundary Waters, and now the Grand Canyon. Somehow this whole hike here has turned into a trip down memory lane. It's been fun.
Hard to get the stakes in the ground. So in about a month, I have my first big race of the year coming up. It's Marathon des Sables. It's 6 marathons in 6 days in the Sahara Desert, and it's completely self-supported. So I have to carry everything I need for a week on my back. And this has given me a good opportunity to try out some of my gear for that race. This is my ultralight sleeping pad. But what I'm most excited about is I found this little gadget. It's a pump that weighs 1.2 ounces. So at the end of the day, after I've run a marathon, instead of having to blow this up myself, I've never actually used this before. One AA battery is supposed to inflate this 15 times. We'll see how long it takes. It's working though, that's good. Pumped about that. This is
Oh my god, this was pretty small.
awesome. Wow, less than a minute. I'm not lightheaded. Every ounce is gonna be precious on Marathon des Sables, but this is coming with me.
Oh my god, this is very practical.
Let's test out this fancy new sleeping pad. Cozy.
They are so well prepared, really.
It's ramen noodle time. It's ramen noodle time. Wow, cheers to an amazing day. Using the fork side?
Well, I thought it was like big noodles, you know? Cheers.
Of course, I think that, yeah, about the food, if you want to go like hiking, you have to take something, of course, small, no? And also, if it's cold, it's nice usually to eat something warm also. So even, yeah, these noodles are not the more fresh things, but to eat warm is nice.
Everything tastes 10 times better when you're camping.
And when you've burned over 3,000 calories in a day, this is luxury.
I was about to say the same thing. Our own private campground in the Grand Canyon.
That's how I feel.
I do a lot of research for these trips. I spend a lot of time looking forward to them, and it's always a question in the back of my mind of whether or not they're gonna live up to the hype. This one has. Well, it is 7:30. I guess it's time for bed. There's no cell service, and
I'm tired. One of the things that we could not fit. Oh, your feet do stink.
I told you.
One of the things we couldn't fit in our bag was my pillow. So tonight, my Daily Drop packing cube is going to be my pillow.
I don't have a pillow either.
No, you wanted to try your new camping pillow for MDS, didn't you?
My bag that I stuff clothes in, which is the exact same as yours.
Yeah. This is pretty much a camping pillow anyway. These are just all my clothes stuffed in a bag. That's what I'm trying to say.
Also, I know we're both really bundled up right now, but I have been very pleasantly surprised with the temperature tonight.
Yeah.
I am not cold at all.
For sure. And we
Like-
took a polar plunge. The only downside, which is year round, I guess, you can't have a fire in this campground. Even though we're going to bed super early, we did stay up late enough to see all of the stars come out. Oh my gosh. So good. Like framed by the canyon.
Oh my god, this is one of the things I would really love to see, to watch the stars.
As we can hear the water.
So check this out. It's a bag, but it's also a pillow.
Oh, I didn't know it turned inside out.
Yeah, it's got a soft fleece for your head.
Way better. Oh, it's so soft.
But really, it's just a bag. So I'm gonna stuff my coat in the bag, and that's gonna be my pillow.
He bought this for MDS, so he's testing it to see if every time he moves, it's like, kind of sounds like a trash bag.
It's very soft. I love when I'm sleeping in a tent and there's some white noise to drown out anything that could be crawling around out there.
Ghost.
No. Love you.
Love you.
See you in the morning.
This camping gas is really little. I never saw so little like this, but of course when you have to do a trip like this, that you have to carry all the stuff, you have to try to bring as less things as possible, no? So yeah, I guess the thing is more heavy, perhaps is the water, no? Oh, he's a nice guy. He's bringing the coffee to her. Oh, so romantic.
Instant.
That might be the longest I've slept in a year. I was in bed for 11 hours last night. It was the perfect temperature. I like to sleep a little cold so that I can bundle up. Perfect. Just warming up a little more water for oatmeal and then we'll get the day started. So the plan for today is to hike to the confluence, which is where Havasu Creek meets the Colorado River. It's a 16.5-mile round trip
Colorado River.
hike. Sorry, I'm trying not to fall. And it's where the bright green creek meets the brown Colorado River. So it's supposed to be pretty cool. And then along the way, we're gonna see Mooney Falls and Beaver Creek Falls, one of which, from what I've heard, has pretty exciting climb down. Hike.
Whoa.
Woo, that drops off. So everybody calls this the
These have to be really impressive.
Havasu Falls hike. So I just assumed Havasu, which is the one we were in yesterday, was the best waterfall here. This is incredible. From up here, it looks like Mooney Falls is twice as big as Havasu. And I thought we had the best campsite in the whole place, but there's someone that has their tent set up right on the edge of the falls. I don't know if that's technically allowed, but that is epic.
Wow. Waterfalls just hit different when you're the only one here. I could sit here all day, but we have more stuff to see.
Okay, so it is Mooney Falls that has the exciting descent. We could not figure out how to get down to the waterfall. The only reason I know this is the right path is because I watched another YouTube video on this. But to get to the confluence, you have to go down to the bottom, and the only way to get there is through this hole.
No way. For me, to climb, I like it. But to go down, I don't like it.
Is this a joke? It's just a black hole into nothing in the middle of the earth. Are you sure?
So if you ever come, you're looking for this sign, and then beside this sign is where you go down in the hole. Now, why don't you check it out for us? Make sure there's no bats down there.
She is very brave. She's going first.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
I mean, it looks well traveled. Like, this has been touched. Like, this is a good sign.
Problem is, if we don't do this hike fast enough, we have to climb back up this in the dark tonight.
And it's already dark, I guess.
There are nice steps. What?
Ah, this looks like there is like a stairs going down. Oh my god. That is cool. At the beginning I thought it was just a hole. And I thought how they're going to go down. But now I start to understand.
Adventure.
This is it.
I think this is the first of a couple. It looks like you're being birthed right now.
Wow!
This is incredible. Kara has just descended into the second hole without me. This one's got a few more safety precautions. We've got a rope. Oh, it's not near as steep. They put the chain in the flat one. Wow, this is epic.
Down we go.
What happens now?
We hold on to the chain and try not to fall on these wet, slippery stairs.
Woo!
Yeah, of course, when it's wet, it's very slippery, you know? So you have to really be careful.
This is actually so sketch. Just straight down a cliff. Now that we've added a little danger in, this is a real adventure. This is so fun. You're crushing it.
Thank you.
So good.
With this kind of camera, everything looks like bigger than really it is.
This is nuts! I feel like if we were anywhere else, like paying to do this experience, we would have helmets on, we would be wearing a harness, we would be clipped into these chains, we don't have any of that. We're just sliding down a slippery cliff all alone. We still have a little ways to go. We're almost there. Ah! We survived. We survived the way down. We still have to go back up. Oh my God.
This is the best hike I've ever been on. Woo! It's cold down at the bottom of Mooney Falls.
This is awesome. For some reason, no one else is down here.
This is epic.
I'm stoked.
Soaked. That is what we just came down. We started up top, went through the rock, climbed these chains and the final ladders. Nice work.
It's a miracle. I can't believe we have to go back down. I'm gonna think about that later.
I don't want to overdo this, but we are the only ones here. All right, we've just reached our first of what will be many stream crossings today.
This feels so wrong. Are you sure?
Go for it.
Oh, they're filling
She's going with the shoes inside.
up. It's cold.
Woo, woo, woo. Apologies for how much thigh you're having to see. Well, I gracefully tried to find a way around that wouldn't get my pants wet, but that didn't work. Oh yeah, pants are wet. Pants are wet. Ah, okay. Not totally soaked. A little deeper than expected. Nice. Kept the pants dry and everything.
Yes.
In fairness, I can see why some people would want to do this hike in the summer. There's a lot of water.
Oh my gosh. Hi, cuties. There are 3 mountain goats right in front of us, just basking in the sunshine, twitching their little ears. I was not expecting to see wildlife on this trail. They clearly do not care that we're here.
At this point, we're so close, I'm nervous. There's not really anywhere for me to hide if this thing decides he wants to horn me. All right, don't come off this cliff at me. See you later. I've never been this close to a mountain goat before. This is awesome. Slightly scary, but awesome.
Look at his little butt.
I think everything's just gonna be.
Are you okay? I think I'm gonna get wet.
This one's gonna get the pants. Oh yeah, that's it. Woo, 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 woo.
It was just deep enough to make me feel like I peed in my pants.
The landscape has completely changed. We've gone from big green trees to shrubs and cactuses. Gosh. At least it's not wet and slick.
Yeah, those people.
Oh my god, this is really a cool place to do hiking. This is really an adventure.
Coming apart now.
Beaver Falls is totally different than the first two. No portion of it falls more than 10 feet, but it just has these beautiful terraces.
Yeah, it's just majestic in a totally different way. I really like it here. Kind of looks like Niagara Falls, but smaller. Like the way that shape? No.
I was reading a sign back there that says it's all formed by lime. So the water running underground picks up a high concentration of lime. And then when there's debris like sticks and leaves in the water, the lime builds up on those sticks and leaves. And over years and years and years and years, it forms these beautiful travertine terraces.
We have actually missed the trail a handful of times. The only thing that marks it is just kind of common sense, like where you feel like most people have been walking. But there are these teeny tiny, ouch, cactus got me. There are these little pink ribbons tied on trees here and there. They're really easy to miss. And oftentimes they're not the direction that we think it's supposed to be. Like, look at this. Oh.
Up here.
Oh, like I was saying, they're easy to miss.
I'm gonna be like her, I'm gonna get lost so fast.
And we've done it multiple times, so if it gets dark, we're for sure getting lost.
Hopefully I didn't get anyone too excited about seeing the confluence this morning, because we just passed a sign that said we still have 6 more miles to go, and it was pretty hard to see, but I'm pretty sure the sign says don't start after 10:30 a.m. It's almost 1. So in a rare moment on this channel, we're gonna make the responsible decision and start heading back to camp.
Changing our plans is my legs are way less tired and we had time to go for a swim in Mooney Falls. It would have been too bad to pass that up. And at least we don't have to do this in the dark. Have to climb straight back up that cliff.
So tonight for dinner, we are having African peanut stew, and this is giving me a chance to put another piece of MDS equipment to the test. This little thing is gonna be my stove for the week, assuming it works tonight. The legs pull out like that. It sits on the table. You put this solid fuel block down in the middle, and that is supposed to bring water to a boil. I also didn't read how I'm supposed to light this. Oh, I think, oh, wow, I got my best. Oh, doesn't feel near as powerful as the stove. Pretty cool though. It's a good thing I'm testing. It's a good thing I'm testing this, because the first one.
But under this, there is this wooden table, no? No, that is also burning. Oh my god.
And did not boil water.
I'm so hungry. Jet boil works in like 5 seconds. I'm glad he's testing his stuff.
That's what it sounded like. All right, let's see how warm it is. Not even close.
Really?
I don't think the second one's gonna boil it either.
Dang.
Well, 2 of the little blocks couldn't boil 10 ounces of water, so glad I tested that. We'll have to figure out a plan B.
Still not bubbling.
I now have a whole new appreciation for this stove.
Yeah, this is much better than some experiment things.
Finally.
How long did that take?
About 2.5 minutes, if I had to guess.
Yay. We still have to wait 20 minutes for this to rehydrate, so it's not quite dinner time yet, but we are closer than before.
I'm so excited.
Oh my god, when you are so hungry and you have to wait that your food is getting ready, oh my god, this is not nice.
It doesn't look good.
Delicious.
Kind of tastes like chili.
Better than the ramen. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is great.
It's so like savory.
We're also very hungry.
We don't even have enough food to get us out of here tomorrow. Like we're gonna have to stop at the grocery store.
I feel like normally you can't say that when you're hiking, but here you can. We would survive.
I would be grumpy, but we would survive. I can't get over how good this is.
Great.
Ciao, Tim. I gotta take a picture of it.
It's really crazy that these 2 bags, they have all this stuff. Wow.
Last river crossing.
Good morning. Today we make the 10-mile hike back out to the top of the canyon. When we started this trip, we were curious whether or not it was going to be a good idea to come in off season. I was just so surprised at how easy it was to get those permits. Now, I haven't been here in summer, but given the choice right now, I think I would actually choose to come during the winter over the summer, because The hike in and out is long and it's hot in winter. I can only imagine how hot it gets during summer, so much more enjoyable hike. There's nobody here and I would take having the place to myself all day over being a little bit warmer. In summary, I don't think you can go wrong no matter what time of year you come here. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one after a very long 10-mile hike back to the top.
All right, thought I'd close it out by proving that we just hiked 10 miles out of the canyon in 5.5 hours. And we didn't take one of those. We could have, but we didn't. And I'm gonna have the blisters to prove it. Whew. I told Nate I would go get the camera because his pack probably weighs 5 times what mine does. He's carrying everything and I have like 5 pairs of socks, my makeup bag.
So we're not allowed to film the horses, but kind of looks like it's smiling.
Wow, this was really an amazing video of this secret village in the Grand Canyon. So thank you so much for the request. I really enjoy a lot. And yeah, this is really an adventure to go to this place. Have you been there? Would you like to go there to explore and to hike around there and to swim or to have a bath there? Oh my God, this is really an experience and an adventure. So, wow, so amazing. So thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. If you would like to support me, you can do it through my Buy Me a Coffee. And see you in the next video. Bye bye.